Hello, everyone, and welcome to our regular dumbbell workout. This week, we're going to do a special workout, so we're going to actually work with kettlebells. So, if you have kettlebells, you can use them. You only need one, but for some of the exercises, you could use two. If you don't have kettlebells, you can use dumbbells to do all these exercises, but obviously, it's set up and designed for kettlebells. So, let's get started on our standard warm up. So let's start with leg swings and loosen up our hips. And switch sides. And let's go into agility skaters. So side to side, high knees. Get our heart rates up. And let's get onto the ground, iron cross. It's a T position. Right leg towards left arm, left leg towards right arm. Let your back go snap, crackle, and pop. As you loosen up your thoracic spine, stretch out your hamstring, your groining glutes, and we can get up. Go into our butt kicks, starting with the marches. And go into a jog. And finish with the run. And relax. Arm circles now. So palms down. Slowly make bigger and bigger circles until you get to a full rotation. Palms up. Go in reverse. Same thing. Slowly increase until we get to full, whatever your full may be. And let's finish with our punch combo. So jab, cross, hook. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great job, everyone. All right, 10 seconds to get ourselves ready. So grab your kettlebell. We're going to start with kettlebell swings. So we're going to go 30 seconds of work with 30 seconds of rest. So grab your kettlebell, feet just a bit wider than hip width apart, and then let's swing. So forward, up, and swing. So we started 5 seconds late, so I'm going to go an extra 5 seconds here. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down, protect your back. And relax. So, really important with the kettlebell swings, we only come up to around chin height or eye level at most. When we go over top of that, it can get a little bit tough on your shoulders. And then when we're coming back down, make sure you have a nice flat back. So don't let the weight throw you around and around your back. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go. So from the side, you can see it's pretty dynamic. and relax. Breathe, shake out, catch your breath, and then we're going to go into our final round of the swings before moving right into our halos. So 5 seconds, get ready, and go. Nice and powerful. Get a good piece. Make sure you're protecting your back as you come down each time. Make sure you're using your legs to really explode up. Great job, everyone. So we're going to move into the kettlebell halos next. So for this one, I'm going to go into a half kneel position, and we're going to go around the head like that for 15 seconds, and then we're going to switch and go the opposite way for 15. Get yourself into position, ready, and go. So you're just drawing a circle around your head, that halo, trying to keep your core nice and stable. Everything just moves in your arms, switch directions. So it's just promoting core stability. And relax. So obviously a lot less dynamic. Now we're really just focusing on the core strength. I found that a little easy, so I'm going to switch and go up and weight a little bit. And I'll show you a side profile for round 2. So see, half kneel position, grab my kettlebell, and then I'm just doing a halo around my head here. I'm holding the bell itself this time rather than the handles. So you can do different positions, switch ways, depending on what you want to achieve. That's what makes the kettlebell pretty interesting. And relax. And we got one more of these before we go into front rack reverse lunges. So catch our breath here because the reverse lunges are going to work our cardio system again. So I'm going to go back to holding from the handle here and do my circles around my head, trying to keep my core as stable as possible. So I'm trying not to move my torso. I want the kettlebell to move around me, not move me around the kettlebell. And relax. And we're going to go into the front rack reverse lunges. So what I mean by a front rack is you're going to hold the kettlebell like this. So it's going to rest on the back of your wrist, and you're going to hold from the handle. So we're going to do 15 seconds one way, and then we're going to switch and go 15 seconds the other way. So first round, the leg we're going to step back on is the arm we're going to hold it with. So stepping back with the right, holding with the right. And switch arms, and switch legs. Step straight back, lower as much as you're able to, and relax. Great job, everyone. So when we're stepping back, notice how I'm staying in a straight line here. So I'm not trying to come out to the side. My knee stays straight, so it's not collapsing in, it's not bowing out. Those are all important things. When we go into the lateral view, watch my torso here. So stepping back, torso stays pretty upright. So I'm trying to stand tall. I'm keeping my view forward. I'm not looking down at my feet. I have to look towards the camera to switch arms and legs so I know what time it is. So if you haven't switched already, switch. And relax. And we got one more round of these. So this time, I'm going to step back with my right leg, but I'm going to rack in my left arm. So it's just going to create a little bit of a different balance point. See what's easier for you. And go. So I find this slightly more challenging because I'm loading a bit more into that front leg. You may find differently. Just depends on your core strength. And let's switch sides. And relax. Great job, everyone. Next one we're going to do is a bottoms up press. Because I'll hit my roof and you won't see it in the camera, I'm going to use a chair here. And so if you have two kettlebells, you can hold them like this and shoulder press. If you only have one, like me, then we're going to do one side for 15 seconds and switch and do the other side. So let's get ready and go. So you're going to have to grip, balance, and press straight up. So this is pretty challenging. It's even more challenging if you're standing. Switch sides. Or in a half kneel position. So next round, I'm going to go into a half kneel and show you what that looks like. And relax. Great job, everyone. So ditching the chair. So half kneel, whatever leg's forward, the opposite arm's going to come up. So if I have my left leg forward, my right arm's going to be the pressing one, and then I'm going to switch halfway. It's 5 seconds. Get ready and go. So pressing straight up. If you need to use your opposite arm to just hold on your hips to keep yourself stable, do so. But if you can, just try and promote using your core. And switch sides quickly. Ooh. So if your grip's starting to get sweaty, this gets awfully hard to hold and keep above your head. And relax. Great job, everyone. So last round, I'm going to bring my chair back. And I'm going to bring back the other kettlebell. So I'm going to do both sides simultaneously. So if you have two kettlebells, you can do that. If you only have one, then just stick to one of the previous versions that I did. All right, and go. So pressing straight up, gripping the whole time. Becomes a bit of a balancing act. You have to use your brain a little bit, but you also have to grip pretty tight. So if you have poor grip strength, this is a great exercise for working on it, as well as your shoulders and triceps. And relax. Great job, everyone. So next one we're going to move into is a sumo deadlift. So you can either use one heavier kettlebell or two lighter ones, whatever you prefer. So sumo deadlifts, we've done a lot with dumbbells, but I actually prefer to do them with a kettlebell because you can do it without bending your knees as much. So we're going to hinge forward, hinge back up, so drive back up. So nice flat back on the way down. Contract the abs and lift. Contract the abs and lift. And so as I lift myself back up to standing posture, I'm making sure to squeeze my glutes and my hamstrings, as well as my abs, and relax. Great job, everyone. So round two, the big thing I want you to focus on if you're looking at the camera, watching what I'm doing, is my flat back. So when I come down to that hinge position, I'm nice and flat through the back. If you need to, get a little bit of knee bend. But like I said, with a kettlebell, since it's higher off the ground, a lot of us can keep the legs fairly straight. So let's get going again. So I like to keep my gaze up just a little bit when I'm at the bottom of the hinge, and then finish with my eyes looking straight forward when I stand. So I don't want to be looking at the ceiling, but I definitely don't want to be looking at the floor either. And relax. And I find this one's a great one for working on our hip mobility, especially when we're sitting in a chair all day, which I was doing today. So doing that, I can already feel it all in my hip area. So it's a great one for me and a great one for all of us who all sit too much. So going into our last set of these, let's focus on our pace. So if you have a bit left in the tank, increase your pace, but don't do it by compromising your form. And relax. So we're going to do weighted hollow holds, hollow rocks next. We haven't done these ones before, so they might be a bit challenging for you. We don't really do them in our classes much, but basically you're going to hold your body up like that. So legs are just off the ground, arms are up, and the kettlebell is just going to be over top of your head, and you're just going to try and hold your torso off the ground as much as you can as well. You're going to find this being really, really tough, most likely, so you may not even need your kettlebell. And if you have a heavy kettlebell, you're going to probably find this torture. You may need to rest for a sec like I do. Then we can get back up and go again. So the higher you get off the ground, the harder it is on your core. And relax. That's definitely a tough one. And it's definitely one that I'm going to need to take a micro break in that 30 seconds. So I can't hold for 30 seconds. At this point, hopefully we can build into it. So challenge yourself, see how well you can do. Get ready. And round two, hollow body holds. See how I'm nice and straight with my body. I got my torso just off the ground. Keeping my core nice and tight here. Micro break for myself. Then back up. Wow, that's tough. I think I'm going to have to program that in more often. So we got one more of these. So that's the hollow body hold. And now I'm going to add in the rocking. So it's going to be like rocking a baby to sleep while you're holding a kettlebell in your arms above your head. So let's get ready and go. Micro break for myself. And when we're ready, we'll get back into it. Oh, whew. That's really, really tough. Great job, everyone. Okay, so we got goblet squats next. So we do these with dumbbells all the time, but they're really made for kettlebells. So you're going to hold the kettlebell like a goblet, feet shoulder width apart, hip width apart. So you're holding it like this, or you can hold it down low, and we're going to drop down. So we're 5 seconds late. So I'm going to do an extra 5 here. Drop into your squat, push through your legs, up into standing position, and find your own pace. And relax. Great job, everyone. So you can either hold the bell itself or you can hold the handles. I typically hold the handles, so that's what I'm going to do for round 2. You can play around with it, see what you like best. And we got 3, 2, 1, go. Nice flat back. Don't let it round. Great job, and relax. We got one more set of the goblet squats, then we're going to finish with kettlebell bicep curls. So hopefully you have 2 kettlebells. If you only have one, you can do one arm for 15 and then the other arm for 15. But let's focus on our squats and our breathing. I'm starting to breathe pretty hard here. Squats always bring up our breath rate. So let's get ready and go. Try and push yourself. This is the last leg exercise. We're going to do biceps for the last 3 sets. So you'll be able to catch your breath then. And relax. Great job, everyone. So grab your kettlebells, a set or a single, or you can use dumbbells if you don't have a set. So when we're doing the bicep curls with kettlebells, the big difference is that the bell is going to be underneath. So it's going to be pulling on you a little bit differently. And you're going to definitely notice it, especially by round 3. So let's get going. Keep the elbows tucked. Only problem I find here is if you're someone like me who wears a fitness watch, the kettlebell's banging against it the whole time, which is annoying, but it shouldn't damage it. Great job, and relax. So you probably notice you're probably getting a bit more of a full range of motion because when you're at the bottom, the bell is pulling your arm straight a bit more, so it ends up in this position. Whereas when we're doing bicep curls, a lot of times we cut off around there. And it's definitely a bit harder. You're probably doing about 5 pounds less than you would with a dumbbell. Let's get going on round 2. Just keeping my elbows tucked in at the sides. Great job. Relax. And then we got one more round before we go into our yoga cool down. So grab a quick drink if you need it. Hopefully your heart rate's returning a bit back to normal, like mine is after the squats. Get ready, and last round of bicep curls. Let's finish off nice and strong. So you have to have a nice relaxed grip on the handle if you haven't figured that out already, so that the bell is always pointed towards the ground. One more, and relax. Great job. All right, so we got 30 seconds to grab a drink of water, get our mats out, put our kettlebells away, and then we're all going to meet in downward dog. Get in position, hike your hips up and back. You can pump out your calves if you need to. We did do a little bit of legs today with the swings, the deadlifts, the lunges, the squats. So they may be a bit tight. And step forward, get into lizard. So we're going to do lizard and world's greatest on this side. And then we're going to switch and do lizard and world's greatest on the other side. So let's open up. And switch sides. So starting with lizard. And open up into world's greatest. And pigeon. So leg at 90, down on your elbows. And switch sides. And cobra. Nice deep breathing. Let your low back relax. Release that strain. Let the hips sink into the mat. And let's finish with child's pose. Forehead into the mat, reach your fingertips forward, button to your heels. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Great job, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the kettlebell workout. We'll go back to dumbbells for the next couple weeks, but we'll try and throw in kettlebells from time to time if you like it. So if you do, leave a comment so we know, and I'll try and do it again.